Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I want to chat with you guys a little bit about something that people need to keep in mind. And I'm going to impart a little wisdom here as someone who's 47. I've been in the iron game a long time. At this point, it's almost shocking to me. Like, my God, it just seems like yesterday the first time, walked into a real gym and trained, but it's just been well over 2 decades. This has been a lifelong journey for me. And one of the things that I'm going to note, and I think people need to keep in mind, especially people who are in their first year, second year, of fitness, this is a lifelong journey, okay? Your goals are going to change. Your expectations are going to change. You're going to go through highs and lows. You're going to go through illness. You're going to go through injuries. You're going to go through tragedies with all of this. I had a period of time where I spent like 10 months pretty much bedbound. I gained a lot of weight because I was depressed while doing all that. People brought me food. Had to learn to walk again while overweight. That's been over a decade ago, obviously, because I've been doing the tubes since 2012, kind of documenting my rebuilding process. But the thing is, you're going to go through a lot in life. Your goals are going to change. Your goals are going to evolve. And what people need to remember is that's okay. Okay, that is okay. Because this is a lifelong journey. The iron game, the barbell, this is a way of life. Okay, and I don't care where you started on this journey, whether it was just to get a little better biceps, to impress some girls, whether it was to lose some weight because you were self-conscious about how you looked, whether it was to get better for sports, maybe you needed to get better at football, maybe you had some other health complication, you had a doctor or someone say, hey, you need to start working out. Okay, it doesn't matter where you started, okay? Because over time, it's all going to change. The reasons that you choose to stay in the gym are going to change, and maybe they won't. Hey, maybe someone said, I did this because I saw this certain person. I wanted to look like them, and I decided to pursue the physique side, and they stick with it for the next 30 years, okay? Maybe that's what they do. Maybe those motivations stay the same. But you're going to have some ups and downs in there, I promise you. You're going to have to overcome some things. And what I would say to people, just stick it out. Okay, stick it out. This becomes a way of life. And your life is going to be better for it. It's going to improve. It's going to help keep you alive. It's going to help keep you confident. It's going to improve your quality of life if you do it right and you treat it with respect. Okay. It's a way of life. And there's going to be times when it might save your life. I've heard of that happening. I think one of the cases I saw when I was early on and hadn't been training that long, I heard about a case of a young man who had really been working hard and had, a few years under the barbell, built up quite a big base, and he got severely injured. And I'm talking a catastrophic car wreck. I mean, and it was a case of even the doctors just, he'll never be the same from it. But they noted just because he had enough muscle and bone density that it saved his life. Like him lifting, it literally saved his life from an accident that would have killed him. And it's unfortunate because he was obviously going to have problems for life from it, but he survived. And that's the thing to remember with some of this. You're going to have things happen possibly. But you know what? Once you've gotten under the barbell and you've gone through this process and you've trained and made this a part of your life, when these things hit you and they knock you down, you're going to be able to use this to fall back on. Okay, and even that happened to me. I got really sick. And to me, it was devastating on so many levels. Because I got so sick that I couldn't work. I lost everything that I owned. My marriage was already struggling. My marriage fell apart. That ended. I was disabled for a while. I literally lost everything. And that was even in a moment in my life where you realize who's in your corner. And it was so hard and so depressing because that was part of my identity. Someone who worked out, someone who was strong, someone who was jacked was part of my identity, and I even lost that. I lost that. And for me, that was something that I will never take for granted again. Once I was able to start training again, and I had to rebuild from nothing, I had to learn to walk properly again. Then I had to hold on to the back of a chair to do body weight squats. I couldn't even squat my body to just do that first rep. And I realized at that moment I was going to rebuild myself. And I would never take for granted. I would never take it for granted again. And I haven't. I'm like, we get to train. We get to live this lifestyle. We're the lucky ones. Hey, to be able to do this is a luxury. And I realized at that moment, that was over a decade ago. I'm like, I'm never going to take this for granted again. This is going to be a part of my life forever. This is before I even started YouTube. Like, all right, I'm just going to be part of my life forever. I'm going to stick it out through thick or thin, no matter what happens. Going to find a way to train. And I did. I did. But our motivations change. For a while it was to rebuild. Then it was to compete in powerlifting. Then it was to do stuff on my YouTube. And now I'm over working on my physique at this point. With a little less concern towards the powerlifting. Our goals are changed. Our goals are evolve, and they need to. They have to. I mean, even at that time, I had goals at a certain time, and then I got sick and couldn't train. Then my goals became, can I just walk again? Can I even lift a weight again? Can I do a body weight squat again? That became a goal. But those goals are going to evolve, and that's good. That's healthy. We don't want to stagnate. We need to always set new goals, because that will also help keep you with your discipline and will keep you motivated. Set new goals, and I have again recently, went from say, okay, the goals are powerlifting now I want to look good. Let's work on that. Because those goals give us a reason to train. And you can change them at any time. That's the beauty of this journey. Okay, at any point in this journey, you can say, you know what, I want to change my goals. I want to change what I'm doing, so that we stay motivated and we keep a passion for it. Okay? And that's the good thing. Don't ever be afraid to evolve or change your goals with it, because this is a way of life. All right, guys, well, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative. I'll talk to you guys next time.